What to do when you get off on the wrong foot. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with Supersize Your Business. Let's chat today, and I'll give you at least 3 strategies to deal with a situation where, listen, most of us at some point in our life have met someone or been in a situation where we've just had a person that rubs us the wrong way, or we rubbed them the wrong way. We made a poor first impression on one another, usually. Sometimes in college, we'd be put together in teams to work on group projects, and there would inevitably be a person on the team or on some teams where the people just didn't click. They rubbed each other the wrong way. They made a poor first impression. People make assumptions about one another. We make assumptions about other people, and the situation just goes downhill really, really fast and spirals out of control. So instead of being able to work well together, we have challenges of just getting along and understanding one another. This is an expression that might have come from the ancient Greek times when left was considered dark or negative things, and right was considered, of course, right or good and light and positive things. It could also have come from Shakespeare in King John, his King John in 1595, where he talked about the better foot. They're not sure exactly, but there's dual expressions here. You can get off on the wrong foot, or of course you can get off on the right foot. Getting off on the right foot means you make a great start with people or a good start with people in a relationship. Getting off on the wrong foot means you have a poor first impression, or for some reason you've lost trust and you just don't click, you don't get along. So what do you do when that happens? What do you do when there's a mistake or a misstep or a misunderstanding, or you just don't click with the person that you find yourself in a situation that you really want to work with and maybe have to work with, like on those teams at work or teams in college or vendor partner relationships? Sometimes the parties that are put together when the higher beings in the organization make an agreement or a contract, sometimes the actual people that have to do the work to fulfill that contract get off on the wrong foot. So what are some strategies to deal with this? How do you regain trust after a blunder or a misstep in the beginning of a relationship? Because that's where it usually happens. Number 1, admit that there's been a misstep. Admit there's been a problem. And then number 2, put yourself in the shoes of the other person and try to figure out, how would they feel? How did they feel in the situation? Why might they feel that way? And find ways to honestly apologize, sincerely apologize. Don't try to blame someone else for the misstep. Take personal responsibility for it. Start your sentences with the pronoun I. I blank. I am sorry, not she did this or he did that or they did this or they put me in this terrible situation. That's assessing blame. And whenever you're assessing blame, you're not taking personal responsibility. So say, hey, I screwed up. I'm sorry I made a bad first impression, or whatever works for you given the situation. Then put yourself in the person's shoes and understand how they might be feeling. Be empathetic and figure out ways to make it right. And then step 3, the third strategy, the third idea is, remember that you don't want to get defeated because it doesn't work the first time. Just because you apologize, just the first time you go at trying to mend that relationship doesn't mean it's going to go perfectly. Trust begins with empathy, but then it also requires consistency, commitment, competency, integrity, and that takes time. Relationships take time. We don't, see somebody and then ask them to marry us immediately. That's jumping a whole lot of steps in the process. The same is true in any relationship, especially business relationships when we're working to grow and build and supersize our business. We need to remember what's in it for them to be in a relationship for us, not just what's in it for us. There's several ways you can do that. Empower and include and involve your customers in and as part of the solution to the problems and the situations that you're dealing with. Remember to keep promises that you make to your customers, to people you're working with in any relationship. Do what you say you're going to do. If you promise to do something, do it. If for some reason something happens and things change, like COVID-19 comes along, and you're not able to fulfill in the way that you had first promised, be proactive. Don't just wait and let things happen. Be proactive, make a new agreement, and then make sure that you follow up and do what you say you're going to do, because you want to build trust continually. We don't just build trust once and then expect it to go on forever. We have to build relationships over time. Love to know your experience with this. Get off on the wrong foot or get off on the right foot. I've done both in my life, as I'm sure you have, building my businesses as you have building yours. Sometimes we do things right and everything just clicks. Other times we make mistakes. We're tired. We haven't eaten. We haven't slept for 2 days or something. There's reasons, but we made the choice to not sleep for 2 days. So we take responsibility for not making the best first impression because of something that we actually could control and were responsible for. So share in the comments below your experience with this particular idiom, either the wrong foot or the right foot, because I would love to hear your stories about it. Go out, make it an awesome day. Think about how you could use this in your business right now and to coach others in your business and be understanding that it happens to all of us. So we have good days and bad days. So do the people that we interact with. That is the nature of being human. Have a great day, and I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom related to challenges and change to coincide with the Get Up and Go Challenge, which is available for free on the Facebook Get Up and Go Challenge page every day for the month of August. Any questions about that or any idiom questions, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have an absolutely amazing day and make your best attempt to put your best foot forward and not get off on the wrong foot. See you tomorrow. Bye.